AFK. Alright, 1-on-4 situation, one player of slot 24 and going for the ring around the Rosie, going for the backhand. You know what play natin dito from slot 10. DZ, Jason on the other hand, seeing some movement maybe dito sa side ng mga play natin from slot 24, which together with our player from slot 10, shots has been fired again, and they get your knockdown if we can pull up right away sa mga nagbabalagbagan dito, maybe dito. Slot 21, no balagbagan, totally alone, sipping sound, maybe dito sa side ng mga play natin from slot 16, but no, end of the map. Wilbur slot 23, battle moving point Giants versus slot 24, 20s, slot 5, you see that Uzi, Bison opening fire, Daniel moving that he can knock slot 23 for another one, side ng mga play natin all the way, slot 20, opening fire, Daniel moving that he can knock slot 23 for another one, side ng mga play natin all the way, slot 20. 300 situations to bed. Namunit pa rin yung mga play natin dito sa slot 1B for them to be able to have that 300 situation. But as of now, we're seeing 3-on-2 situation. Not until another one has been eliminated. Play natin sa slot 1. For slot 20 is another one fight. So that's finishing that one guy off. We'll be clashing those two-man squad for mga slot 3. So maybe, tingnan natin. Second floor kill. VJ or V60 from our slot 20s and the wet is now jumping towards the one player who got knocked down earlier. One-on-one situation maybe. Yeah. Here we go. Can get like he can again his hands on towards the one player who got knocked down. But the one left slot 23. I know snitching his whereabouts and what he's doing. One player is gonna be having his back and then the moment. And there you go. Good player possible slot 8 natin. See that behind with a core, he definitely knocked another one bites the dust. Termination maybe squad wide, but I don't know. See, one player of slot 5 still alive from the distance, attempting to knock another one to the side of my play natin all over slot 8. Pero again, he's the one who's been being shot by our player from slot 8, as you can see. They definitely knew that one steal from slot 5 is alive out from those distance, and they're attempting to get their knockdown for in this area. Lapin nga lang, zero visibility is one guy from slot 5 and no having because of the smoke pop na ginawa ng mga player natin dito sa slot 8 and also slot 5. Gonna be able to have that one player recover, as you can see, finding another good angle for him to be able to, you know, to have those rained on sa mga slot 8s natin dito. So knockdown pa rin yung mga player natin dito. Gonna be able to have that one player recovered. One player holding up the so we're about to play natin all the way slot 8 and possible slot 8 natin. See that? He definitely got the one player 𝐒𝐇𝐆 behind of the broken club. He got himself knocked down. Smoke going for that elimination. Finishing touches first movement of slot 19. From the open fighting ginawa ng mga play natin dito. Smoke, he definitely gave away his whereabouts. Pero nga lang, confusing moment, you know, occurring dito sa side ng mga slot 19 natin after the knockdown. And after tagging the perimeter kung nasaan yung mga play natin sa Smoke. He got knocked down, na obese, no city of 6 na natin talagang gumaganap. 2-on-2 situation, equal in match, maybe even. Pero another one bites the dust, maybe almost. And there goes the elimination. Smoke has been executed from the game after tagging the whereabouts of mga play natin dito sa slot 19. But again, slot 19 and no down to the squad because the player from slot 19 has been knocked down on his way, having the one player to cover maybe knocked down from behind by those slot 22s natin dito, thinking that they can definitely won this 4-4 time. He definitely got the one player 𝐒𝐇𝐆 behind of the broken club. He got himself knocked down. Smoke going for that elimination. Another one that Smoke gets shot back. He got himself, or he got another one dito sa side ng slot 8 natin has been knocked down, pero two-man squad pa rin na mga slot or slot 4 natin has been knocked down. One play then from our slot 8 are using that 𝐿12K for a possible easy knockdown if somehow he can hit the squad to the side of our slot 8 natin in slot 24. Alright, here we go. Finding the one player's whereabouts, but right now he's now using his time, his moment to have his one player recovered. After seeing that one player behind that wall, most definitely thinking that they can have that team 1-on-2 situation because this one player still knocked down for it, and yes, no time to have the one player recovered. Gonna be trying to have those men executed by throwing some molly, pero one player moving forward, jumping behind the broken wall, not until this one player most definitely holding that. Nakalimutan ko ba another one man from slot 11. Nandito lang din sa corner kung nasa na rin yung mga play natin slot 16. Expect the 3-on-3 pero I don't know man, maybe magkakaroon yata wrong turn yung mga play natin in the slot 16 for him to be able to have the one player that's recovered, or maybe those other players not gonna be allowing the one player to recover to be knocked down, but those other players have to take on the other hand again. He's not waiting for the right time to attack out from those perimeter kung saan yung nagkakameron o magkakameron ng 4-3 situation ng slot 11 and slot 16 natin. Alright, here we go. Net has been thrown there and smoke has been popped. Additional cover maybe. Someone's gonna be taking that risk move to have this one player recovered against 𝚁𝙯 from our slot 8. Waiting for the vulnerable side view spot ng mga players natin dito. I'm down with that one player peeking, attempting to get another explosion from this vehicle, but again, 𝚁𝙯 natin dito open fire for him to be able to save his task. After the one player is gone, he definitely gave away. One player natin dito slot 15. Taking the chance, taking the moment, one player there from slot 11. No moving forward, so they could have to worry about the one player. From slot 15, who definitely not one because the side of mga slot 11 natin. And another one most definitely knocked down, has been knocked down for a player from slot 11. Too bad that one player from slot 11 couldn't be able to be recovered of being knocked down. 3-on-3 situation, blue zone is in favor of slot 11 most definitely. They're moving forward, going for the bridge. Good angle where they can have those men fast and dito sa side ng mga slot 11's natin. Opening fire out of the mga player natin. We're about the mga player natin dito sa atin. One player now being open fire that just to have himself recovered pero too slow. One player is not backing down. In fact, one player from slot 10 is waiting for another one from our slot 20 to open himself up for a possible knockdown for him. Pero no one's gonna be doing that. Maybe for now, alam nga ba ng mga slot 20 natin dito talaga namang men. One player from slot 10 is gonna be getting some surprise versus our player from slot 20. Pero one player from our Grim has been a knockdown versus our slot. Alright, slot 8 natin dito pero no, another one from slot R's. EXECRATION has been eliminated from the game from our slot 24. Alright, slot wise. Last man standing throwing for the situation. One play most definitely pulled over the last player but the Fuerte most definitely got up and put one. This is the side of slot 24 down. Not with this one player from our slot 24 backing that one player earlier. Seeing that one player annihilating his comrade, his brother, and his entire versus Chevy. 1v1. Couldn't be able to get those good angles, the decent visual versus the one guy from our slot wise because of the smoke pop right now. West side and going for the ring around the room. Possible decent angle for a possible knockdown dito sa side ng mga slot 8 natin. So knockdown slot 6 having that one player confused. I don't know, pero still on point pa rin yung one play natin dito from our slot EXE na sa west side. Too bad, unfortunately, couldn't be able to have the one player recover being knocked down earlier dito sa top view or higher ground kung nasaan yung whereabouts niya. He got himself terminated, but he again, he definitely gave away the whereabouts of one play. Not Chevy 1v1 situation, smoke's been popped. Maybe he's gonna be creating some decoy, and somehow west side gonna be opening fire. We'll be having to ring around the roadie again. He will side. No one play not. He can see that one. 1v1 situation. Now going for yung mga play natin dito. Last 7 will be the terminate. Yung mga nakakuha na knockdown dito sa side ng mga slot 20 natin dito pa rin nga lang. The soonest slot 7 most definitely decided to work their way down kung nasa yung whereabouts ng mga slot 20 natin, where they definitely got their knockdown, which is the fruity from our slot 20. That is a mistake. If those 3-man squad of slots 20 most definitely guarding the whereabouts of one play natin dito as security, where slot 7 most definitely got their knockdown, and another one bites the dust for the second time in a row, which is the fruity natin. Striker on the other hand guarding the front side or back and view na mas slot 20 natin, not until another one bad guy has been knocked down. Striker last man starting from his squad versus our slot 24 on 1. Last 12 maybe one guy from our slot XIOMARA took some hit, almost got him some knocked down, but again with an opening fire back na ginawa niya, he definitely got that one play who's been opening fire him eliminated instead of him being eliminated. But we have slot 24 then. From the open fight na ginawa ng mga player natin doon, most definitely those shots may have bring all the way dito sa spot ng mga stat 24s natin. The mga stat 24s natin dito turned doon sa location ng mga XIOMARA natin until stat 20. Most definitely medyo open fight doon sa mga spot kung saan nakaganda rin ng wing around the rosy yung mga stat 24s natin right now. That stat 24's attention now quickly turning away or turning on doon sa mga stat 20s natin. Rudy taking his stand, the stat 24 player to cover before those men from stat 24 push 10 in the second floor, where they definitely got themselves knocked down by randomly out from those corners kung nasa na yung other players natin dito possible. Pero one player is now 5. Man, he's most definitely remaining as quiet as possible with those other players having the tunnel vision to one another. One player there from stat 70 has been knocked down. Pero he definitely revived himself, having been knocked down by those other players. Right now, he's now tagging up the perimeter where he's knocked, or where his knockers and away, which is from a slot 24s maybe. Alright, PBW, ganda ng position, so that's why they're most definitely splitting up by twos. Left side and right side. One guy from stat 23s waiting for a possible knockdown coming. Those other players stat 5, 24s and PBWs. Pero back side, vulnerable view ng mga stat 24s natin dito will be grabbed by too soon to open fire, missing that possible elimination window. Tuition mode. One guy from a stat 5 not gonna be allowed those other players to have their days in dash, and as you can see, he's now having his third party while those other players stat 17 is finding their a good angle versus those stat 24s. Alright, then enemy of my enemy is my friend, most definitely. There is one guy from Snap PBW and are getting a lot of update coming. This one guy's been opening fire at them. Pero any moment soon, that good spot, good hiding position will be long gone because of the blue zone. And the blue zone, you know, man, now fighter being flushed out by the blue zone out from the corners to nasa yung way above niya. And right now, PBW is having for the gunfight action. But trying to get outside of the blue zone. Alright, here you go. Surviving one guy in from stat 5. Table turn, no. 4 men all alone, all to themselves. So was our men from our slot PBW Cosmodrome exact location. But again, you know, 2-man squad na lang din yung mga players natin dito, and I don't know, somehow so they can survive. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be surviving the area. It's just that they're gonna be having their confrontation. 4 players versus them, outnumbered, but I'm sure most definitely they're gonna be taking one along with them. It's somehow they're gonna be having their contest versus other players. And also we have our player of stat 12, GAPANG natin dito, block 0527. And also we have bot versus our slat 9. Alright, even numbers, even match maybe 300 one, you know, being spotted, but make no mistake, he's holding that DBS knockdown shot. He's a mouth. He's having the story. He didn't talk him up playing nothing all the way from our 4 men all alone, all the way that 11 down to begin 2-man squad. Tolzorn, and also we have Sino, Highercat, oh my god, Taps, TikTok, Ram, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Numbers are kicking in, yeah. Alright, here we go, going for the nitro, flushing the one guy out down from the window where he will be knocked down. Maybe somehow he's gonna be pushing in here on the side of this one player from Snap 11. Smoke is being popped, Tolron, and now pulling away from the 4 players gameplay of our Stat 23s, leaving that one player behind. I don't know, the one player is going to be sacrificing his gameplay life. Told those 4 players gameplay of Stat 23s, but of big damage. And the Jetro, the play natin dito of Stat 23s, and another gate pop inside of this house. Second from the big cat. Pero before that, from happening before the headshot has been fired dito sa side ng mga play natin. Alright, OTG Stasha, Gapang, 05, Gap down, /6, and dance, maging 2-man squad na lang din Dito muna tayo sa mga play natin from slot RB's PBW 200 situation. Another one from our PBW has been a knockdown with those other players earlier. Where they definitely got been knocked down on. Dito muna tayo sa mga slot 21s natin versus slot 5, 7, 15, and 18s natin. Tasha going for the top up. And right now, West Side, planning to have those nade throwing dito sa perimeter kung nasa yung whereabouts yun. Then boss, that 21s natin is now miscalculating his throw dito sa whereabouts ng mga that 21s natin. And there goes that down. Ate Tesha or 8 OTG Tesha most definitely made herself down. Right now, West Side finishing touches, eliminating the one player that 21. Put it definitely. And there goes that down. Ate Tesha or 8 OTG Tesha most definitely made herself down. Right now, West Side, the way around maybe yung mga player natin, they're finding that vulnerable view spot ng mga other players natin who's been having their tunnel vision. Alright, dito muna sa mga player natin was that 22 OTGs, another one bites the dust. 2 months forward lang yung mga player natin dito while our players are moving forward regardless kung nasa na yung whereabouts ng mga player natin doon. Even though that there's an ambush waiting for them, that is the ambush slot 8 who's they have a winning stick just to get those men out from the game. Last 2-man squad, slot Y, slot 8 natin dito, last man. He is now able to clutch those other players. Pick up like the DPS, another one bites the dust. Last man badly wounded, last 2-man squad. One player now snitching the whereabouts. One player from slot Y. Another one, last man standing with squad. One player of slot 22. One for the nade throwing. Pero one player of slot 12. Ay naandito rin sa whereabouts ng one player natin there where he the depth is going to be clutching those 3-man squad. Glutch will be arriving this side the most not is not him where he's gonna be getting his knife down. Probably if this most not is not him. Man, that one player will be up and he will be having 2-on-1 situations. At QTPIES tagging the perimeter kung nasin niya yung whereabouts yung mga player natin all the way to top 15 pero LA has been knocked down but those other players been having their gun fight. Alright, dito makikita dito muna sa mga stat tens natin. Alright, last 2-man stunning PA. Wow, another one bites the dust to the side ng mga slatans natin first slot 9. And again, after that night, nanukuha ng mga slatans natin kung nasa kuya sila. They are now ready to push in kung nasa yung slatans natin. Pero again, the one player has been recovered and the team is just being knocked down. One player now manning up, passing the water. Whoever gets his team, the one player they are they can get a hold. But again, the one player has been recovered and the team is just being knocked down. One player now manning up, passing the water. Whoever gets his team. Those other players as well, RB is not again. I know Gordon, Glutch natin dito. Here we go. Second for the big Zach, going for that stun grenade. So that he can blend those other players for his side. But it's one player. Regardless, he himself and those other players that would prepare for him. But again, he needs that prediction shot that he's doing. And maybe throwing in having the one player's back, telling that now going outside of his house where everyone are pulling up in. Everyone's moving on the beat of those guns. I'm gonna play that goal. The witch out of the base. Another one bites the dust. Our big Glutch has been eliminated out from the game. While yours truly naman slot 24 is natin dito. Pero Grim, Moboy, and AXECRATION natin dito na pulling up and saving our player from slot 23 out from the one player's hand. Right now, they're gonna be taking care of the one player by Nate. Situation about to occur. West side natin dito na approaching, moving forward while our player of slot 15 along going for that ring around the rosy rotation, taking those back and view spot ng mga slot 24s natin. Pero again, even though alam ng mga slot 15s natin kung nasa yung whereabouts ng mga slot 24s natin, sobrang hid and sobrang tough in ng mga player natin for a possible gun down. Pero some other player of slot 15 throwing those sticks rin dito sa second floor kung nasaan yung whereabouts ng mga slot 24s natin. Not until another day was definitely a problem na kung nasa yung whereabouts ng mga player natin all the way from those XIOMARA. Got the dose of their own medicine. Sabi nga nila dito sa side ng mga slot 24s natin. Now using a gun, fine. We also have a nade, and nade most definitely are throwing back at them. 1-on-3 situation, west side. Plenty update has been given. He definitely pinpointed the whereabouts yun na mga slot 24s na. Natin up Hubert opening fire immediately, hoping that he can get his knock down. but he definitely used a red dot. Couldn't be able to distinguish where this one down 5 is in the way. Pero at the moment soon, someone from our top 24 will be manning up and will be having the 1v1. Prediction throw, maybe someone will be rotating na rin dito to the right side, so that's why he's now throwing some smoke maybe and some nade. One player most definitely grabbed the right side. You know, one player fight back. One player from a slot art, which is a raw point, not and everyone all at the same time. And now moving forward, Grim will be assisting those two-man squad who will be having the flushed out scene versus the one guy that's the west side out from the second floor. That distance open wide, maybe for possible knockdown. There are those two players gameplay who they definitely pushed in. Got that one player.
Squatterhouse Gaming. Heto na sa laban, di ka uurungan ng mga malupit sa minay sumabay, sabay kasabit at lahat magingay. Malabuhawi pag bumakbak, sa pandinig lahat isaksak. Pag di ka tumago ako'y asintado, ito'y aprobado, ika'y sagalpak. May lalim at lawak, galawang mahusay, may tutok lumapat, galawang matibay, lihiti munggang. Kami ang patunay, may tutok sa clash, kaya kung tumibay, sambala ka lang. Yan na sigurado, galawan na smooth, medyo agresibo, maingat na kilos na parang plinano, sadyang palaban. Yan ang Pilipino, solido pumanat, tapat ka sa sentro, sabay na sa game, basag ka sa flame. Kapag bumalasa, pasok to sa lasa, lihiti mong baraw at saka sa main.
Subukan mang umiwas ay di ka makakataka, sigurado ko sa pulat, lahat ay malalakas at wala matitira kundi kami lang malakas. Huwag ka boy umasa na kami ay mapitas, kamay ko na ito kaya malabo mga paa. Babatukan lang kita hanggang ikaw ay madapado, durugin lang kita sabay tipi sa mukha. Ewan ko na lang kung tatalog ka sa tuwa. Asa ka sa tiyamba na kami inyo madali, tirang talikuran ay alis dito palagi. Ibahin mo kami pare pag kami ang umatake, di basta-basta padali kaya huwag kang makapante. Baka di mo kilala isa ito sa malakas, motivational speaker panapat ko sa alas. Gila ng taga-utas na mga nagmatigas, walang kinakatakutan labanan hanggang wakas. Legit na veterano sa paggamit ng barel, di nagbimintis asintado kumitel. Kabilang to sa pinakamahusay na dapat mo igalang dahil di mo kalibel. Kung di ka kalibel, panoorin mo na lang mga shoutcaster, tanggapin mo na lamang mga sharpshooter. Kami lang ang sakalam, lagi last hater, kaya iyak talunan. Mga tira nyo kasi hindi inaasinta, tapos yung isang kasama mo nag-aasim pa. Kaya payo ko sa'yo, sige mag-practice pa. Nakatutok na kami, kayo ay puro plan pa. Ganito kami katibi para di margibyado, kabisado ang galaw. Bago sumabak sa duelo, dito matira matibay at kami na ang panalo. Walang pwede makapigil at kami ang ari dito.
Squatterhouse Gaming. Heto na sa laban, di ka uurungan ng mga malupit sa minay sumabay, sabay kasabit at lahat magingay. Malabuhawi pag bumakbak, sa pandinig lahat isaksak. Pag di ka tumago ako'y asintado, ito'y aprobado, ika'y sagalpak. May lalim at lawak, galawang mahusay, may tutok lumapat, galawang matibay, lihiti munggang. Kami ang patunay, may tutok sa clash, kaya kung tumibay, sambala ka lang. Yan na sigurado, galawan na smooth, medyo agresibo, maingat na kilos na parang plinano, sadyang palaban. Yan ang Pilipino, solido pumanat, tapat ka sa sentro, sabay na sa game, basag ka sa flame. Kapag bumalasa, pasok to sa lasa, lihiti mong baraw at saka sa main.
Subukan mang umiwas ay di ka makakataka, sigurado ko sa pulat, lahat ay malalakas at wala matitira kundi kami lang malakas. Huwag ka boy umasa na kami ay mapitas, kamay ko na ito kaya malabo mga paa. Babatukan lang kita hanggang ikaw ay madapado, durugin lang kita sabay tipi sa mukha. Ewan ko na lang kung tatalog ka sa tuwa. Asa ka sa tiyamba na kami inyo madali, tirang talikuran ay alis dito palagi. Ibahin mo kami pare pag kami ang umatake, di basta-basta padali kaya huwag kang makapante. Baka di mo kilala isa ito sa malakas, motivational speaker panapat ko sa alas. Gila ng taga-utas na mga nagmatigas, walang kinakatakutan labanan hanggang wakas. Legit na veterano sa paggamit ng barel, di nagbimintis asintado kumit.